Alright guys, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you got sound. I'm checking my page to share out the video. Let me know if you got sound. I'm going to turn this down. I'm going to share this out. Give me 1 second.
Loud and clear.
Okay.
Got a little weird while you were messing with the phone.
Well, I mean, it's going to make noise because I'm touching the phone.
Yeah. You can hear me too.
Okay. Alright. So, what we've got today is a garbage plate. It's basically turkey chili with turkey dogs, uncured, roasted with sugar-free ketchup and G. Hughes, honey mustard, 3 egg whites, omelet, and some green beans, and that's going to be our garbage plate.
And then I have some sweet potatoes.
Yeah, he has some sweet potatoes because that really sets me over. I couldn't have any. So, I'm not entirely sure what to dub this other than a garbage plate.
A delicious garbage plate, obviously.
Tastes like a normal garbage plate. So I'm gonna wait for some more people to come in here. If you can share it out, I'll throw it up in Discord. Actually, would be a good idea. Discord. I have a lot of stuff going on in Discord apparently. Anyway, so I wanted to come on here and kind of go over some dieting issues and stuff going on, and see how everybody's doing with the very, very slow going reopening of states and everything like that. I need to get one of those microphones that you can like clip on, but I'm one of those people that move around a lot, so it would like pick up the AC. And
I really want to get you just one of the like standalone microphones.
I used to have one for gaming. So if you're in here, come in and say hi. So my weight has been up and down, but basically over the course of 3 weeks, I've seen really no progress, because initially I lost a few pounds. Actually, where's my black book? Do you know where that is up there? Grab that. And my math may be wrong, and I may have gotten overly frustrated this morning, but I'm seeing no progress right now. Okay, so yeah, I'm seeing no progress. So the Mediterranean diet, guys, was not working for me at all. And we're gonna hear some loud radio thing going on right now, because
some nice bass, courtesy of the neighbors.
Stupid people, I swear. So on May 19th, my weigh-in was 218.2, and I was down 54 pounds. And then my weigh-in when my first week of the Mediterranean diet was on the 25th, and I was at 215.2. Now that was May 25th. That was almost 2.5 weeks ago, and I'm still at 215. So it's almost been 3 weeks of a stall right now, and it's driving me bonkers. And I don't know what's going on. This is the longest stall I've ever had, and I don't understand it at all. I don't know what to do with my macros. I don't know if they're correct. I don't know if they're too high. So I was talking to my friend Sessa. Actually, you guys can see her on YouTube. It's Sessa Lopez, Sessa. I'll see if I can link her later on in the description when I get a chance. She has an Instagram and everything, and she was on my Instagram earlier messaging me wanting copies of all of my charts and my eating stuff and my macros and everything like that. And so I sent those to her, and she says she's a fitness trainer, so she's like certified and everything. She went to like school and stuff for this. So she was like, a lot of it is calories in, calories out as far as her studies and stuff goes. I don't understand any of that because honestly I can't exercise. Hey chef, how are you? I can't exercise. I've tried to explain this to so many people, and it's like they don't seem to get it. If I go for a walk, my back starts spasming, then I get pinched nerves, and then I'm bedridden. I literally cannot exercise without being in excruciating pain or suffering afterwards. So I don't have calories out, basically. I can't calculate exercise. I can't calculate calories out. I can't calculate that I will be able to exercise for 2 days, and then for like a week and a half later I'm on steroids because of my back or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't rely on exercise as part of my diet. So I need something that's really low in macros and stuff like that. So yeah, oh no. So I went back through my Carb Manager app and I reset my calories so far to the original 1300 that I had on keto, and I reset my macros to low carb, high protein, which is an auto setting, which put my carbs at I think 12%. So I had them originally at 20 or something, and it knocked it down about 8%. So we're gonna see what happens there. And literally I've only been doing this Endo Heart diet that I created for myself. Hi Iron Fire, how are you? I've only been doing this for like 3 days now. This is the 3rd day, so it's still a learning curve. I'm still trying to learn to eat according to my body. I'm still trying to figure out my macros specifically. I'm trying to figure out his macros. But so far with my scale, it is, I'll see 214 one day, 215 the next, and then a really high 214, and then another 215. Like, I'm stuck right now because I'm trying to wean my body off of this Mediterranean diet that screwed me up. I think the carbs were way too high. I think the macros are all way too high. How has your diet been working so far?
I've lost a little bit, but I think overall not that much.
What was your scale today? Make sure you guys can hear him. Let me know. I am currently I was on keto December 4th through I think May 19th. May 19th. And then I was on Mediterranean May 19th through June 9th. And now I've created my own diet because I went off a couple different diets and kind of added and subtracted, but I'm still figuring out my macros basically. And I've called it the Endo Heart Diet. It's for the endomorph body specifically, which we took tests and we're endomorphs over 50%. So I'm catering to the endomorph body. I have really low metabolism, like rock bottom metabolism, and heart healthy stuff. I'm avoiding specific foods that are heart health that cause cholesterol issues. So I mean, I feel better, but there are some days still where like my stomach just, it's in knots. Like this morning my stomach was in knots, and I don't even know why, because all I had was the shrimp and veggies, and I don't understand what's going on.
Her stomach doesn't need a reason to be in knots. It's just in knots. So
Iron Fire gets me.
Last Friday I was at 208.8.
Yeah, your last weigh-in,
Saturday,
June 6th was 209.8 was your last weigh-in.
So Friday I was at 208.8. Saturday I went up to 209.8. Monday it went up to 210.6.
To be fair, we had like half a pizza.
Tuesday 210.8, so it went up a little bit more. And then Wednesday it shot back down to 208.8. Friday to 210.8. And this morning at 209.6. So it kind of just met in the halfway ground.
So he hasn't lost anything either this past week.
No.
And his weigh-in is what, today? Saturday?
Yeah. That's my weigh-in for this week.
There you go. There's his weigh-in for the week. He hasn't lost a single thing. Like 0.2. That's like nothing.
Yeah, 0.2 since Saturday. Last Saturday.
And me.
An egg and coffee fast?
Never heard of it.
I've
heard of the egg fast, but I can't have coffee because there's nothing I can put in it. There's nothing I put in it to sweeten it, unless I do erythritol, which is weird.
Oh.
Well, no, I've been grocery shopping. I've been stocking up like crazy because the kids are at grandma's.
Because that's all I have.
And the teens are at Bree's dad's. So, like, I have no kids in the house. I am kidless until tomorrow, actually, because the teens should be back tomorrow, and then my boys are back on Wednesday.
The last time I was on that diet, Iron Fire Horse, the poverty diet, it was these cans of beans that I can't find anywhere but in Southeast Texas.
They're
called
only in Texas.
Ranch style beans, and they're extremely cheap.
I literally thought that he was talking about like green beans or something, and I was looking in the veggie section. I'm like, I don't know what the heck ranch style beans are. And I get to South Texas when I visit him and stuff, and he was like, you need to go to Brookshire Brothers. You need to check, because we don't have a Brookshire's up here. We have like Walmart and stuff. Like Brookshire's would be equivalent to like a Food Lion up here. So I went there, and it's like this weird looking can, and it's actually like a navy bean sort of thing. It's like a chili. It's like a canned, pre-made sort of chili.
I was gonna say we could pull
AMT.
AMT.
I can't really pull up much with the way this setup is.
I was gonna say
I'm doing the best I can.
It's not gonna be easy. But yeah, so that was my lunch and dinner was a can of ranch style beans.
And he hasn't been on the poverty diet since I took over budgeting and stuff like that. He used to couch surf with his friends and for a while before I had to rescue his butt. Teach him how to keep a job. Zane's allergic to penicillin, and so is my mom. Yeah, we can't really do beans and stuff too, which is weird because Mom will make chili and stuff. Yeah, no, I avoid beans. I avoid anything that could give off any sort of penicillins and stuff like that. And oh my God, did you see that video, MT? I put so much flavor in there. I had like ginger and everything.
Which one, the stir fry?
The stir fry I made yesterday.
It was good.
It was amazing. It tasted like actual, like if you went to like one of those Japanese restaurants or whatever, where they cook in front of you. Tasted just like it.
Fire said, would be dead. I almost died going vegan. Did you not almost
die? I almost died going vegetarian one time. I couldn't lose weight, actually. I went vegetarian. I went pescatarian first. I was like, okay, I'll do fish and chicken. That's pretty much what I'm doing here, is pescatarian, borderline. There's a lot of stuff I'm leaving out, though. But then I skipped from pescatarian to subbing out with soy and tofu, and my body was just, I guess, not getting nutrients. It went into full starvation mode. It didn't matter how much I ate, I was still starving. Like, it didn't work for me.
There's also the small problem that her body doesn't digest vitamins properly.
2 more servings left of it. I have 2 more servings left of the stir fry. Yeah, my body doesn't function normally.
So depriving it of vitamins, like on that kind of diet,
yeah, that's a bit extreme.
Does not work.
And that's why I'm trying to figure out my own diet that works with my body and how my body handles stuff. Death by tofu. So basically, put you guys, he hasn't lost anything in his week, and I am stuck at 215 for 3 weeks now. Like this, the Mediterranean diet, it's not a weight loss diet. Like flat on, it's not a weight loss diet. So I needed to be off of it. I just need to figure out what I've done to my macros and what I can do to get back to what I need to. I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated. And thank you, Sessa, for messaging me on my Instagram. And she's gonna look over my macros tonight and tell me what I'm doing when I weigh myself tomorrow. And I gave her the video of all of my macros for like the past month. I gave her a video recording of all of my weigh-ins for the past month so she can match them up and tell me what's going on. Oh my god, the inflammation is the worst. Yeah, I have to avoid certain foods because of my back. I have arthritis and stuff. It's crazy. I hate it.
I mean, limiting yourself to 10 items to eat, I mean, that has goods and upsides and downsides. Like, the downside is, yeah, you're going to get bored of those.
Very bored.
But at least when you go to the store, you know exactly what you're buying. You know exactly what you're going to make for dinner.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for a budget. What are your macros? Okay, macros are macronutrients. And your macronutrients are what make up your calories. So your calories are made up of fats, and there's different kinds of fat, saturated, unsaturated, all of that. I have to avoid saturated because those are bad cholesterol. And carbs, which are made up of fiber, sugar, added sugar, and sugar alcohols. It's best to avoid sugar and added sugar. Sugar, alcohols, and fiber is okay. And protein is your other macro. So it's fats, what did I just say? What makes up your calories? Your fats, your carbs, and your proteins mostly.
So both of our macros are different, and mine will probably change since I'm not losing anything right now on mine.
Yeah, I gotta lower his, I guess.
But like for a daily allotment on my macros, currently I'm allowed 94 grams of net carbs, 67 grams of fat, 132 grams of protein.
130.
Yeah, 132 grams of protein. So that means that I have to, whenever I eat something, track it in there, which I forgot to do my lunch today, and it'll show me how much of that I've used up, so I know when I eat again what I have to. It's a balancing act, but it's not detrimental in so much that you're feeling hungry all day. You're just watching what you put into your body and tracking it.
Yeah. What are your tracking so far? Have you been keeping up with it?
I have. I just didn't do lunch today yet.
What are you averaging as far as your calories and stuff? Everybody keeps telling me it's all about calories. It's not. There's stuff that makes up calories. That's why I keep track of macros.
Looks roughly about 1,000 calories a day.
And you're still having issues losing? He's at 1,000 calories a day and he's having issues losing.
See, but also, like, the only thing to me that has really changed...
Your metabolism should be higher than mine. You're more active.
The only thing that's changed since I went from keto to the endo diet was the amount of carbs I'm taking in.
Yeah. That's why I lowered mine again.
It's a higher amount of carbs that I've been taking in per day, and I haven't been losing weight. So I think my body just doesn't like carbs. I think if I went back to like a keto level of carbs
and leave out red meat and cheese as much as possible.
Like still go with the endo diet, just less carbs, and I think I should be fine.
I don't know. We're still. It's only day 3. Literally, we're still figuring out this diet. I think it has to be custom tailored to us because keto was not. Keto was killing me. I got blood proof of that. I eat absolutely no sugar in food, but low straight sugar in my coffee. See, that's why I can't have coffee anymore because I don't know what to put in it. I did the MCT powder. I can't have coconut anymore because coconut's bad for your cholesterol. And then I did, what was I adding to it? I never did the protein shakes added to it. That's just that's way too much protein for me because I eat it.
I think you were just doing the MCT powder, and then when you found out you couldn't do that anymore,
yeah, I just kind of stopped drinking coffee, which doesn't help.
So could you not do
I need something to flush out my
stevia
system.
or monk fruit?
It says stevia, but I don't know if that's. I don't think that's doing anything because if I was drinking it on keto,
yeah,
it wasn't bothering my weight. I mean, I could try. I don't like the taste of it in coffee, but I can try.
Because I mean, we got monk fruit right now. You could try, and then
I just bought 2 more boxes.
Or you could try the stevia.
I'll watch no calories. I don't take my sugar reading anymore. I can guess really accurate by how I feel. Root veggie carbs. I think I need to avoid root veggies and stuff all over again. Like, I got sweet potatoes. I was like, oh cool, you know, I can try to add in whatever mixed grains and whole wheat and sweet potatoes and see if I can go for a more well-rounded sort of diet. Stagnant for 3 weeks. Nope. Can't do that.
You know what I think we did learn, though? We can't eat the stuff like that and not gain weight.
I mean, yeah, aside from that pizza that we had.
Aside from, but even then it was...
So I couldn't track the macros on that anyway.
It was a minor, it was like 2 pounds. It's not too terrible. So, I mean, once we get down to goal weight, now we know we can eat stuff like that and not gain a lot.
I just think my metabolism is so low, and the fact that I can't exercise, I don't know how to raise my metabolism. Maybe I should do research on that. How to raise metabolism. That was good. That was a garbage plate right there. That was like something you get at a restaurant. Like, it had the chili, it had the veggies, it had the hot dog.
This is definitely delicious.
I really wanted turkey, could you tell? I used like the ground turkey and the turkey dogs. I really wanted turkey.
Hey, sweet potatoes aren't that bad.
Sweet potatoes has like 27 carbs.
He said that they're like the worst food in the world.
White potatoes are the worst. I am fire as a girl.
Oh, sorry, she. My bad.
Now, white potatoes are the absolute worst. But yeah, sweet potatoes have 27 carbs per serving, and I need to start avoiding them. I like to throw away the 3 that I've had for like 2 weeks now. They're going bad. I'm relaxing in bed. I'm here though. Have y'all playing. You guys seem so relaxed. It's making me relax. MT, that's kind of creepy. I'm just gonna say that and throw that out there. That's just a little.
I'm okay with it, MT.
Ew. Parsnip, carrots, potatoes. I'm not a fan of carrots, but I will add them if I'm making something like I did yesterday with the stir fry, just like an ounce or something. I like rutabaga sometimes. I've never had parsnips. I really want to get. We found rhubarb finally. I've been looking everywhere for rhubarb, but I have to drive an hour literally to get it, and it's like in a big barrel in like an expensive Whole Foods place. But now I don't know if I can do any of the recipes.
Yeah, all of the recipes had like 2 or more things with it we can't
coconut
have.
Stuff, or it had yeah, it just had like, I need to find a good, if anybody knows a good rhubarb sugar-free, grain-free recipe, low carb, shoot it to me, because I haven't had rhubarb and I don't know. Last time I made rhubarb, I made apple rhubarb jam and strawberry rhubarb jams, and literally my mom has like these canning jars that when I used to live with her. That's how long ago it was, like 2, 3, 4 years ago. She had these canning jars that she would do her own sauces and stuff. I made like 5 cans of it, and it was gone literally in a week.
Wow.
Like, that's how good rhubarb is. It brings out the sweetness of other fruits and berries and stuff.
My favorite part about us finding that is it's like in the very entrance of the store.
We walked right past it twice.
Didn't see it till we were leaving the store, and I was like, oh, what's this?
Well, we're smart. That shows how much we pay attention.
I mean, like, it's a calm live stream, not all loud.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the part she was saying was weird.
They're all high in sugar, yeah. I don't know, I need to start omitting foods. I think I read a bunch of stuff like Mediterranean and stuff like that. All of those diets allow like grains and stuff, but I think the sola bread is about my best bet as far as still having a bread and not having all the carbs and sugar and stuff. Everything else just doesn't look like it's going to work out for me. Unfortunately. Not for weight loss, anyway. Apparently for maintaining, though.
yeah, it's fine to maintain.
I don't want to maintain right now. I want to lose. I have like 45 more pounds to go. That's it. Like 45 more pounds, guys.
So Eline Storm says, what are you guys recording on? Well, judging by the picture quality, a potato? We need a better webcam. It's a webcam.
We use a Logitech webcam. It's the worst. And we live stream through OBS Studios, which connects to YouTube. And what I'm doing for my microphone, because I don't have one that can attach, much less would it be able to hear both of us, I'm using Droid Cam on my phone, which can do either video, audio, or both. Gavin? White bread. I can't have flour. Now, me and enriched flours or any sort of refined flours, just that messes up my whole system. I will have like bloating and pains and oh my gosh. I like sugar raw dipped in straight sugar. No, I'm fired. Don't go down that rabbit hole. Don't do it. I thought it was a house security camera. No, we do have security cameras though, and they have actual better quality than the dang Logitech. It looks like my
should
Instagram
probably
handle
try to-
is covered up right now. So I'm going to move this over like that. There. I forgot my little image is in the corner there sometimes. Especially when I'm doing my thumbnails. Like I forget like the time is at the bottom. And then when it's playing, like if there's something in the bottom corner, I have my like little symbol thing.
Yeah.
YouTube. Taking up all my space.
Well, congratulations on that, Fire.
Yeah, congrats, Fire. Mine came back stroke level, so, oops. That's why I need to fix my diet stuff, my issues going on. Speaking of front door, no, back door camera.
You should probably turn your sound off.
What sound? From my phone?
Yeah, because it was going, they probably heard every time it went.
You're welcome. So as far as my first week on my new diet, I'm right back to where I was 3 weeks ago, on the 25th. I don't know what to do from here right now. Hopefully Sessa can help me a little bit figure out what the issue is. I'm going to start leaving out certain foods and go down that whole rabbit hole of picking and choosing what's working and what isn't working.
That is a pretty good excuse to not eat whole wheat stuff, Fire.
I would say so. Including the 3 poop emojis. That's totally scary for reals.
But I do hope that she can help you with some advice, some guidance, get your diet getting some momentum again.
If she can tell me a set calorie to be at, then I can set my macros according to that. And I'll start with low carb and see where I go from there. I mean, keto level carb was difficult as it was, but now I'm really limiting myself apparently.
Yeah, I need to drop my carbs back down. Probably back to like keto level carbs, because
It's either that or what are you set at now? Are you at low carb level?
I don't know. You set my macros.
Quinoa pasta. I've never seen a quinoa pasta. I like the veggie pasta. I mean, I like the flavor and everything in the veggie pasta, but I don't like the carbs and the sugars of the veggie pasta.
Right now it's at 94.
Let me see this. So is there anything else you want to talk about? Let's go to total carbs, macros. You're at a 44% calorie deficit at 1,500 calories is your goal. You know, you're still under custom. If I set you to low, which is 12 carbs, 25 protein, 63 fat, apply macros.
25 proteins, pretty low.
25%?
Oh, percent. I'm sorry. I thought they meant grams. I was like, what?
So the difference would be your fat is a little bit higher, your protein is a little bit lower by 40 grams, and your carbs go from...
No, the carbs are the same.
No, you were tracking net.
I thought net was what I'm supposed to be tracking.
Not if you're on a different diet. Only on keto do they track net because they count fiber, but it'll show you your net anyway.
Okay.
On this app. I track total. Bulk Barn has quinoa pasta. I try to do other brands. I like the root pasta or whatever it is, the skinny pasta stuff, but that is so hard to find around here. It's like it's only at one Food Lion, and most of the time they don't have it stocked. It's so hard to find decent, and like the price of meats and stuff has gone up. Like this whole, it's not like we're making more money or people actually have jobs or anything. You know how many jobs I'm seeing posted on Facebook and so I've applied to a dozen jobs and I haven't heard from anybody.
My job is picking back up.
Hopefully, but your paycheck wasn't but like 200 more than last time.
It's hopefully going to get higher.
We're struggling.
Not this Thursday. The Thursday after, we're going back to our 6-1 rotating schedule. So that Thursday I'll be working, and then off the next, then work, then off the next.
You're gonna have to put that in the calendar for me, because I'm just gonna get confused.
And I'm waiting until it gets closer to time to ask my supervisor again, because I'm still not sure which Thursday it is. He says it should be the next, not this coming Thursday, but next one. But he didn't seem too sure.
Yeah.
But we are going back to our 6-1 work week, so that is an extra day of money.
A day.
Somehow a day makes a big difference on that paycheck. Like, I can work an extra day and not make that much.
It depends on your commission on top of.
Yeah.
If that beats your hourly. Which I'm not sure how that works, because.
Well,
if you're not making your commission, you should have been making your hourly pay, and there's no way you were making your hourly pay.
Yeah,
and we have not seen unemployment paycheck once. It's been a month and a half. You qualify with like 2-3 times.
At least.
Not seen it once. We don't know anything about a second stimulus bill coming out. As far as EBT goes, they keep pushing back the extended date as far as when they're going to apply stimulus money to food benefits. I think this month it's going to be the 17th. Like last month it was like the 15th. So now it's going to be 2 more days later. Like, I get so far, for me and the boys are the only ones listed on the EBT, and I only get like $250. That does not cover me and 2 teenage boys for a whole month. Like, I've paid out of pocket for groceries at least another $200.
Yeah, and
but we're stocked up. We're big time stocked up right now until the boys get here and drink all of the drinks and eat all of their canned pastas, and then I have to go right back to the store.
Yeah, my work, when they cut back to the 4-3 schedule, like, yeah, it was nice and relaxing, but that paycheck was stressful. So I'm glad we're going back to the 6-1.
Wish they had a job where I could drive you around and all you had to do was do the work and I could get paid for driving you around. That'd be great. The money I got from federal government was taken by my provincial government to pay for student loans. I have student loans too, but all we got was for Michael. I didn't get any money. We got no money for the boys being dependents. Nothing. All we got was Michael, the $1,200. That's it. So I don't know what went wrong there.
Because according to federal, we don't have a piece of paper saying we're married. I don't know.
I'm claimed as a dependent. You should have gotten dependent credits.
I should have gotten all of it. But
so we're gonna have to file jointly next time or something. I would love to get my CDL, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm afraid of driving a big truck like that. It's not gonna happen in Virginia. So. Right? What does it take to be a welfare worker? I've applied to a lot of jobs. I applied to a lot of like administrative assistants and stuff like that. Like I tried to work at the restaurant and they had me standing at least 4 to 5 hours prepping food. Well, I could have a chair to sit on, like a bar stool, which was not comfortable, but then it would shift the way I was doing the work, it would shift from my lower back to my middle and upper back, and then my shoulders were hurting, my hands were going numb, my muscles were spasming up here instead of down here, so it really wasn't benefiting me at all. And I messaged them and I said, even sitting down, it's not working. Like, I can't, I'm being productive, but I can't lift any of the products because they're bulky and they're heavy. I can't, I feel like I'm going too slow compared to everybody else that would be like able-bodied and stuff like that. Like, I feel like a CDL is tractor trailer driver. It's a driver's license specifically for big rigs. I don't know how to drive one of those. I can barely drive a minivan sometimes. It's just a little too big for me. I have a 4-year, well, I went 2 years for accounting. I did 1 year in a business school for computer networking, and I have my bachelor's degree in business administration. Cool. So I'm very well educated. I just can't apply my education to anything because everybody applies for, you know, the admin jobs, the HR jobs, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody applies for those because they don't come up very often. And there are a lot of lazy people that are just like, I just want to sit down and get paid, compared to us people that literally cannot stand up and do a job. Yeah, I can't lift anything. My neurosurgeon told me I shouldn't lift anything more than 10 pounds. So, I mean, I can lift a laundry basket and stuff, but even that sometimes is a bit much. Like, I have to have everybody bring in the groceries for me when I go grocery shopping. I have to take Michael with me in order to pick up, like, the water bottles containers, because I can't do that. I don't know how much those weigh, like 10 pounds? Those are heavy. So, I don't know. But that's basically an update on what's going on with us as far as our dieting goes. We are trying to figure stuff out since my last video of basically venting that nothing is working. Literally nothing is working right now. Michael is stagnant for a week. I am stagnant for 3 weeks. The Mediterranean diet is not a weight loss diet, so I'm off that now. It barely lasted 3 weeks. I am day 3 with trying to figure out my own diet. I'll get there, I guess. I've got help from Sessa right now. I've been messaging a few other people that know dieting and stuff like that, nutrition. I haven't really heard back from too many people. I need surgery too. They're not going to give it to me though, but it would be elective. But if I get another pinched nerve, I swear I'm going to try and push for surgery and have a rod put in my back to hold my spine up so it'll stop compressing every time I get muscle spasms. That's what it's doing, is it compresses onto my nerves, and then I get pinched nerves. And I mean, it's incredibly frustrating. I mean, could you imagine you lose almost 60 pounds, I'm at what, 57 pounds? 57 pounds. You lose almost 60 pounds. He's lost what, almost 40? What was your last weigh in? 40. He's lost 40. I've lost almost 60. And can you imagine just like all of a sudden nothing's working? Your blood tests are coming back bad. You have to change your diet because what you're doing isn't working. You're cutting out foods, you're trying to figure out your macros, and then all of a sudden you're just stagnant for like 3 weeks. Like, it's just, I don't know how to better explain that kind of frustration. It's at that level of now it's really messing with my head. Like, what am I doing wrong? Do I need to just reset my macros all the way down to keto level and just leave out the red meats and the cheese and the dairy? Or do I need to, I don't know what to do. I don't know if it's just the red meats and the dairy that was messing up. You know, like, I don't know what it was specifically in the keto diet that I was doing wrong. I don't know if that's still okay. I don't know. I'm figuring it out, and it's frustrating the mess out of me. Because I have a fully stocked fridge, I have a fully stocked pantry, I have a fully stocked freezer. Like, you can't even shut the door half the time to the freezer. It's so full. And I literally can stand in the kitchen for an hour and not know what to make for food, and not know if I'm going to go over my macros, and not know if I'm going to weigh a pound the next day. You know, like, it's gotten to that level of it's psychologically messing with me. You know, like, my brain is going, don't eat that. That's too much protein. And I'm like, but I'm hungry. You know, like, I don't want to sit and eat a salad, because a salad is not a meal. A salad is a side item. You know? I can't eat red meat. My body won't digest red meat. I got nicely chubby on Mediterranean when I lived with some Italian folks. See, Mediterranean isn't a weight loss diet. It's good for your heart because you're cutting out all the stuff that's bad for you, like for cholesterol. But as far as a weight loss diet, it's not a weight loss diet. You're gonna get fat with all those carbs. That's why I had to go off of it, because it stalled me. I got stuck at 215. I'll be lucky if I see 214 sometimes. I'll like see 214.2. Like, that's the lowest I've seen so far in 3 weeks. And my brain is like, okay, that's good, but I was 212 like 3.5 weeks ago before my last weigh-in, and then I just went up, and I'm just like, stop. I could be lower.
Oh, and good news, I didn't realize that needle went there. I'm no longer obese.
Oh, Michael is officially only overweight. He's no longer obese.
Yeah.
Your BMI is at 29.2.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's at 32. I have 2 more points. I need to lose literally these 15 pounds to be considered overweight instead of obese. It's these 15 pounds that need to go. Like, oh my God. They need to go.
Yeah, that line for me was at 214.8 is when I was no longer obese. I just didn't realize it.
I don't know. Yeah, that's what people with anorexia do. They develop bad habits like too much caffeine, they drink excessive coffee or tea, or they start smoking, or they find other things to avoid the habit of actually eating a meal. I don't know. But that's pretty much our update right about now. I'm 3 weeks in hell right now. This is the longest stall I've ever had. Like, I've had a few where I just only lost like 0.4 of a pound. I've only gone up once, which was at the end of April, and that was only 0.4. But overall, I've averaged between 6 to 10 pounds, 6 to 9 pounds lost per month. This month so far, I'm halfway through the month, I haven't lost anything. That's bad.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure out which macros and which foods are going to work for you best.
But according to those macros, even keeping up with the low carb, it was like you should lose 6 pounds a month. Where's my 6 pounds? I'm halfway through the month. I should have lost 3 by now. Nope. Good Lord. That's a long habit. A bad habit. Alright, well, it's 5 o'clock, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
How long have we been live? Where's my timer? 50 minutes? Oh, goodness. Alright, well, I guess we'll get off of here. We had our little garbage plate moment. Yeah, it's very complicated. We want to thank you guys for tuning in and showing support, and Sessa for trying to help me out. I'll figure this thing out and let you guys know, obviously, how's it going, and we will figure out what's going on with this weight plateau going on. I don't know. Yeah, go get you some dinner. Get some veggies in there. Eggs goes with everything. We had green beans. And chili and turkey dogs. Alright guys, so we're gonna get going.
Bye everyone.